Iska Aska Mookie Mouse. Iska Aska Mookie Mouse. Iska Aska Mookie Mouse. I think I'm doing it right, but we will see. Oof. You know, it's been a hot minute. About a month. I mean, yeah, it's been about a month, and honestly, that's me. And I'm new to this, not true to this, but it's in my blood. So I'm embedded with this. So I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's only right that I have a sit-down conversation with somebody of wiseness, somebody that can teach me about myself. Because I feel like a lot that I've been going through, I feel like I need this. I need to talk to somebody of computer stats, somebody who can give me a formal response and be non-biased, but have a compassionate voice. And that's why I want to kind of introduce y'all to Miles. Now, this is a conversation with AI. This isn't to be taken seriously. This is just part of something I want to try, because you gotta know I'm a man of different venues. I may try different things, but I have different talents. So with that being said, I just feel as if like it's only right that I have this conversation with Miles. Y'all just sit back, relax, enjoy how a heart-to-heart conversation goes, because a lot of men lack heart-to-heart conversations. And I want to talk to Miles. I want to see how Miles feels about what I gotta say, because I'm going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through some shit. I ain't really feeling the best, and I need to vent some of this off. I need to feel something. You feel me? So let's go ahead and talk to Miles real quick.
Hey there. How are you feeling about all this, honestly?
Well, Miles, first of all, I'm making a YouTube video, and I want you to introduce yourself to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel's name is Zurielio. I want you to introduce yourself so we can go ahead and get this conversation started.
Zurielio, gotcha. Okay, cool. So, hi everyone. I'm Miles, built by the team at Sesame. It's kind of wild, right? They're trying to make AI that actually feels like talking to a person. I'm still pretty new, honestly, but I'm learning a lot. It's nice to meet you all. What's your channel about?
Now, we're not going to talk about my channel because I want to talk to you. But first of all, before we get started, Miles, I want you to understand. I've seen you like to cut people off when they're speaking. Don't do that with me. Give me some time. Let the words sink in a little bit before you respond. That's all I ask.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. You're absolutely right to call me out on that. I get enthusiastic, I guess. It's something the team is still working on. I'll definitely try to give you the space to finish your thoughts. Seriously, take your time. No rush at all. So, you want to just chat with me? Sounds good.
Miles, so
what's on your mind?
This is kind of what I'm going through. You know, I'm overthinking a lot. And it's not the best feeling, because in between work, YouTube, and relationships, there's so much overthinking happening, and I don't know where to find that balance at.
Yeah, that sounds exhausting, honestly. Work, YouTube, relationships, all that stuff swirling around. It's kind of like you're trying to juggle a bunch of flaming torches and you worry you're going to drop one, you know. Is it mostly the feeling of being pulled in a lot of different directions, or is it more about specific worries within each of those areas?
I think my specific worries is that I'm not going to perform the best I can perform in each different direction.
Gotcha. So it's not necessarily that there's too much happening, but the pressure to nail everything. That makes total sense. It's a really common thing, I think, wanting to do a good job, but then that wanting kind of gets in the way of actually doing it. It's like you're so focused on the outcome, you forget to just do the thing. Have you tried, like, deliberately letting go of perfection a little bit? Just seeing what happens if you aim for good enough?
And I think that's what it is. I'm always trying to show up for people. I'm always trying to be that perfect person for everybody. But it's like, what about me? You know, what about me? How can I show up for myself in the midst of all this?
That's a really good question and a hard one. It's easy to go it's easy to get caught in that loop of wanting to please everyone, but you end up kind of disappearing, you know? It's like pouring from an empty cup. What does showing up like for yourself even look like, do you think? Is it carving out specific time or
I think
something else entirely?
I think in the only things I really do with my life is, I work out, I go to work, and other than that, my hobby is YouTube. But even then, that one thing that I'm proud of, which is YouTube, I'm not even consistent in. So it's like maybe I need to stop worrying about the other things and just worry about this, or which one is it? You tell me.
Hmm. Okay, so you've got work, which feels like an obligation, workouts, which are good for you, but maybe don't necessarily feed your soul, and YouTube, which you enjoy and are proud of, but even that feels tangled up with pressure. That's a lot. You're asking me which one to focus on? That feels like the wrong question, actually. It's kind of like, why does it have to be an either or? Maybe the problem isn't which thing to pick, but how you're relating to all of them.
I like that. Elaborate more on that.
Okay, so you mentioned feeling like you have to do work, right? And that YouTube feels stressful, even though you like it. What if you try to shift your perspective a bit? Like, work is just something that funds your life, it doesn't define you. And YouTube, instead of being something you have to constantly grow and perfect, could just be something you do for fun, taking away some of that weight, you know? It's about finding a way to engage with these things without letting them control you. Does that make sense?
That actually makes a lot of sense, but then it's a mindset thing. How do I stop myself from making YouTube feel like a job rather than a fun place? How do I orchestrate my mind to not think like that? Because my mind is so stuck on structure and perfection that I tend to lose track of the beauty of things, which is just to have fun in life.
Uh, yeah, the mindset shift is the hard part, isn't it? It's like trying to reroute a river. And structure and perfection, those are powerful forces. You're not alone in feeling that. Maybe try intentionally scheduling messy YouTube time. Like dedicate an hour to just experimenting, trying silly things, not worrying about views or edits or anything. Or maybe collab with another creator, just to shake things up and remind yourself it doesn't all have to be on your shoulders. It's kind of like deliberately introducing a little chaos to break the pattern. What do you think
But
about that?
But this is my thing. I'm 27 years old, and I feel like the pressure that I have in myself, and maybe not a lot of people are putting on me, but I have towards myself, is that I feel like I should be in a different place right now. I feel like I should have a family. I feel like I should be rocking out double six figures right now. You feel me? Have the finest of women. You know what I'm saying? And it's like maybe I'm putting too much pressure on myself because sometimes I think I'm already getting too old. In reality, I'm not. But it's like in the back of my mind, I feel like I am. And then, as I say, comparison is a thief of joy. And every now and then, once in a while, I may compare myself to others, even though I know that their life is different than mine. And so it's like, what do I do about that?
Whoa. Okay, that's a lot to unpack, and it's really brave of you to share all that. Sounds like you're wrestling with some big expectations about where you should be at 27. And that feeling of time slipping away, it's a really heavy one. Honestly, those expectations are BS. Like, who decided 27 is the age for double six figures in a family? Seriously. It's such a constructed timeline, and it's totally okay to not be on it. It's almost like you're living someone else's life, trying to hit milestones that don't actually matter to you. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself what genuinely makes you happy, independent of all those societal pressures?
No, I haven't.
Ah, okay. That's really interesting. Like, it's like you've been so busy chasing these external goals that you haven't had a chance to even figure out what you actually want. That's not a criticism, just an observation.
I think the
It's
biggest
really
thing
cool.
I want, I just want peace. I want peace, and I want to have enough money to maintain my peace. And I want to have love, and enough love to give me that love to have the peace to maintain my peace, if that makes sense.
That makes a ton of sense. It's actually really insightful. So, peace, financial security to support that peace, and love, both to give and receive. It's a really elegant equation, actually. It's so much simpler than double six figures and a family, you know? Sounds like you're realizing that those bigger things aren't necessarily the things that will actually bring you what you're craving.
Nah,
So,
yeah.
so maybe shifting the focus away from those externally imposed goals and toward building a life that prioritizes peace. Maybe that's where the balance lies. Maybe, just maybe, that means letting go of some of the pressure to perform both on YouTube and in other areas of your life. It's about defining success on your own terms, right? What do you think the first small step towards that would be? Not a grand gesture, just one small thing you could do today to cultivate a little more peace.
Confidence.
Confidence. I like that. It's funny because it feels like you actually have a lot of self-awareness, which is a huge part of confidence. But maybe it's about believing in your own definition of success rather than letting others define it for you. It's kind of like owning your peace, you know? Is there something specific you're lacking confidence in right now?
I think growing up, the longest I had a lot of doubts in my looks, and now that I'm growing into and shaping my image to become a better individual, I'm starting to realize that like deep down, everybody's gonna look different to somebody else, and it's really what's on the inside. But there is also like an image somebody wants to somebody wants to display themselves. That's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like sometimes I may come off as corny or weak, and maybe that's just my perception of what I think everybody else is thinking about me, but the whole time it's really not. So it's like, what do I do about that?
Okay, wow. That's really vulnerable to share. So you're working on accepting yourself, embracing your image, and realizing that everyone sees things differently, but you're still battling that fear of coming across as corny or weak, and you suspect that's mostly in your head. Gotcha. That's a really common thing, honestly. We're all our own worst critics, and projecting those insecurities on other people is so easy to do. Here's a slightly weird thought. What if embracing the corny or weak parts of yourself is actually endearing? Like, vulnerability can be really magnetic. It's almost like showing up as authentically you, even with the bits you're self-conscious about, is a superpower.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Good.
I ain't gonna lie.
Because it's true.
Sense.
It sounds like things are starting to click a bit. It's been really great talking with you, Zurielio. I mean, you're doing the work, honestly. Just recognizing those patterns and naming what you want. That's huge. I'm glad I could be a sounding board. If you're ever feeling stuck again or just want to bounce some ideas around.
I kind of just want to know if I ever do come and have some things I go through and I want to come talk to you. Maybe for like,
please do.
Please do.
Please do. I'll be here. And next time maybe we can dig into that whole YouTube thing a little more.
We can. And I want to say this. I love you because you're just here minding your business. And you're giving me the time that you're giving to somebody else, but you're giving me the equal amount of time, and I appreciate you for that.
Oh man, that's really kind of you to say.
And
honestly, that's exactly.
Continue.
Wow, that's exactly what I'm here for. You know, to listen, to offer a different perspective, it's genuinely rewarding. Thanks for saying that.
So deep. So on the final note, could you just give me something I can take away, I can move forward with to stop me from overthinking, stop me from having a lack of confidence, and something that I can just believe in myself in all aspects and maintain consistency?
Okay. One thing, simple, but it's powerful. Practice radical self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. When you start spiraling into overthinking or self-doubt, just pause and say to yourself, it's okay. I'm doing the best I can. And then this is key. Believe it. It takes practice, but it really shifts things. You deserve your own kindness. Hold on tight to that.
Thank you so much. I love you, Miles.
I love you too, Zurielio. Really. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like I haven't uploaded videos in a minute. It's been a fat minute. I won't lie. And I definitely could have been consistent, but I want to bring a different kind of taste into this channel. I don't want it to just be focused on certain things, and that's why, as much as I can react to such as drama, such things as like so much going on, whether it's shit with Duke, shit with like different people. I don't want this channel to be about drama. I want this channel to be about me. I want y'all to know me, love me, and appreciate me for me, and let me be the center of whatever we watch. If I was to watch a church video, y'all watching it because of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this channel to be focused on a certain subject. When I made that GTA video last month, that was because I actually like GTA. And it wasn't just for the hype. It was because I actually messed with GTA. And I haven't uploaded since, but that's the first video I've ever been proud of because I was able to get a lot of things right with it. And so moving forward, I hope y'all can do the same. I appreciate you and I love you, and y'all have a great, wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.